Hello everyone. So this is our last topic of data handling chapter, and this is probability. See, first of all, let's understand what do we mean by probability. In a very simple word, probability is chance of happening of something. Okay, chance of occurrence means chances of occurring something. That is your probability. All right, let's see some example. The sun coming from the west, right? Next is an ant growing to 3-meter height. Next is a cube with larger volume will have larger side. And the last one is India winning the next test series. So if you look at this, the sun coming from the west, now this is something impossible, right? So you can write that this is not possible. An ant growing again 3-meter height, now that's also impossible, all right? A cube with larger volume will have larger side. Naturally, this is possible because if the cube has larger side means it will have larger volume. So this is possible. And India winning the next test series is possible also and not possible also. Means either it is possible or not possible. Means it may happen, it may not happen. It may happen or may not happen. So these are your certain, we can say that certain events, all right? These are certain situation in your life. So some of the situation in your life can happen, right? Some of the situation cannot happen because they are impossible. And some of them may or may not happen, all right? So this is actually what we call chances of happening. Now, what is exactly probability? When we talk about probability as far as with respect to maths, what is that? See, first of all, probability is chance of occurrence of an event. Okay, all these things which we have discussed above, that is event. All right, these are all event. That ant growing, then a cube with this, these are all event. Okay, and the likelihood of the occurrence and non-occurrence of an event is probability. Means whether that particular event can happen or not, that is your probability. All right. Now, see, when something happen and when the result of that, when we talk about the result of that, then that is your outcome. For example, if I say, just take the example of coin tossing. Okay. So when I toss a coin, I may have head or tail, right? So tossing a coin becomes your event. Okay. So coin tossing becomes your event, and getting head or tail becomes your outcome. Okay. All right. So whenever we talk about probability, it actually means the chances of happening something, all right? The chances of happening something. So when we talk about coin tossing, all right? So it may have head or tail. So this is what we mean by event and outcome. Now, this point is saying that the event that have many possibilities can have probability between 0 and 1. So now let's understand this. See, if I toss a coin, I'm taking the same example. If I toss a coin, okay, in one coin there are two sides, all right? So if I toss a coin, I can have either head out of two sides or tail out of two sides, all right? Means, can I say that 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2, right? I know that 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 makes 1. Okay, half plus half make 1, right? Let's take one more example. Let's take an example of die throwing. Okay, We'll take an example of die throwing. Now, when you throw a dice while playing Ludo or Snakes and Ladders, okay, then what do? See, when you throw a dice, there are 6 numbers, all right? So total numbers are 6. Out of those 6 numbers, you can get either 1, so out of 6, 1, then 2 upon 6, you can get 2 number, okay? Then, see that 2 number is nothing but 1 only, right? That number 2 is basically your 1 number only, all right? So, all you can have only one time, right? So, similarly till 6. So, 1 that is 6, either you get 6. So, upon 2. See why I'm writing this in parentheses, because you need to understand that if you get 2, you are actually getting only one number. If you get 3, you are actually getting only one number. If you get 5, you are actually getting only one number. All right? You cannot get 5 and 2 together. You cannot get 1 and 6 together, right? That's not possible in case of die throwing. So, basically, we are getting 6 times 6. Out of 6, the chances of getting numbers are 6, because naturally the total numbers available on die is 6 only, right? So all this 1 plus 1 plus 1 till you get 6. I'll just write it down for you. 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6, right? Third time, fourth time, fifth time, and sixth time. So total you have 6 upon 6. So total in case of this also you have 1. Now can you see here also your answer came 1, alright? And here also your answer came 1. So basically your answer is 1 here also and here also. Alright? So here also your answer is 1 and here also your answer is 1. Alright? Okay. So we can say that whenever there is probability or possibility of something occurring more, okay, whenever some events have many possibilities, then it will be anywhere between 0 and 1. All right. So sometime there are no chances of happening anything. Okay, just like we saw above examples. Okay, that some of the events like ant growing 3-meter height. Now that's not possible. So the probability of that is 0. All right. So how do you write that? See, whenever you write something like this, that probability of ant growing 3-meter is 0. All right. Similarly, you can say that probability of getting head is 1 out of 2, naturally, because head is only one time in case of coin tossing. Okay. Now there are some events that they are bound to happen, and so they have full probability, that is 1 probability. All right. So what is exactly probability? When you talk about the formula of probability, we can say that probability is nothing but outcome divided by total number of outcome. So total number of outcomes means whatever the outcomes available to us on hand, right? And outcomes means whenever we get that outcome, okay, the result of some action. So that becomes our outcome. So in case of coin tossing, all right, head or tail becomes your outcome, and total available outcomes are head and tail. So 2. So 1 upon 2, either head or tail. So 1 upon 2, and in case of tail also 1 upon 2. All right. So this is what probability is all about. Now let's see some examples and some sums based on this. So Tell whether the following is certain to happen, impossible, can happen, but not certain. Okay, so these are the events they have given, and we are supposed to tell this. So, you are older today than yesterday. So, this event is certain to happen, right? Naturally, we get older day by day, right? Next is a tossed coin will land heads up. Means if you toss a coin, it will land heads up. Means that you can see the head. So a coin has two sides naturally, heads and tail. So since it's possible to get either heads or tail, this event can also happen. All right. Next is a die when tossed shall land up with 8 on top. Now a die has only 6 outcomes. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 8 is not there. Okay, on die it's not there. So it's not possible. Means this is impossible. The outcome of this is impossible. Now, if you see next problem, see there are 6 marbles in a box. Can you see this? There are 6 marbles in a box, number from 1 to 6 marked on each of them, right? Now, you have to give answers like this. What is the probability of drawing a marble with number 2? Now see, as you can see here, there is only one marble with number 2 on it. So, total numbers are 6. But if I try to draw one marble with number 2, now that's only 1. So, the total number of events are 6 because the total number of marbles are 6. And the favorable event means the chances of getting 2. The favorable event means the chances of getting marble with 2 marked on it is 1 only, because such marble with number 2 marked on it is only 1. So 1 upon 2. So the number of favorable event is 1 upon 6. Sorry. Okay. So the number of favorable event is 1, and probability is nothing but outcome divided by total number of outcomes. So the probability of getting marble with number 2 marked on it, probability of getting marble with 2 on it is 1 upon 6. Okay, तो इसमें टोटल कितने हैं मार्बल? 6 मार्बल्स. हमें पूछा गया है कि क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है कि हम नंबर 2 वाला हम पिकअप करें. तो नेचुरली टोटल 6 में से सिर्फ एक ही मार्बल हम पिकअप कर सकते हैं जो कि नंबर 2 वाला है. तो इसीलिए हमारा जो आंसर है वो आएगा 1 upon 6. नाउ second question they have asked here is with the same question that what is the probability of drawing marble with number 5? Naturally ये सारे numbers 1 1 ही है, right? You can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 5 number भी 1 marble पे ही है. So same situation and same way you can solve this sum, right? So you can write that total number of events means total number of marbles are 6. Here number of marbles are your actually number of events. फेवरेबल इवेंट हमारे लिए क्या है? नंबर 5 मार्क किया हुआ मार्बल हमें चाहिए, और वो कितने हैं अंदर? एक ही है बॉक्स में. ऐसा नंबर 5 मार्क किया हुआ नंबर एक ही है मार्बल. तो इसलिए हमारी प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या होगी? आउटकम डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल नंबर ऑफ आउटकम्स. सो प्रोबेबिलिटी वुड बी 1 upon 6. Alright, so this is how you can solve your probability sums. With this concept, we are ending with the data handling chapter. Okay, we are coming to an end with the explanation of data handling chapter. I hope these videos were helpful to you. If you don't understand anything, please let me know in the comment section so that I can clear your doubts with the next videos. All right, till then, goodbye.